All right, guys, here's the gimmick. We're all the same age. It's 1989, and Paul's mom said we could have a sleepover. She also said she was going to take us to the liquor store and let us each pick out a single movie that we wanted to watch tonight. And we've got 30 minutes to do it. So tonight, we take a look at browsing the VHS aisle at a liquor store in 1989 on Deep Fat Fried.
Deep Fat Fried!
So this is like a dead type of fucking thing. You know, people don't really have this experience anymore. And this is even like before the Blockbusters and shit like really became ubiquitous. Not before rental stores, I guess. But, you know, back when I was a kid, this is what happened, man. You got to go to the liquor store. Your mom was picking up a few things. And you get to pick based only on the box art of the VHS tape, which used to make, they used to put a lot of effort into these.
Right. So this was their... the entire sales pitch is like, you know, here's the movie. Like, you got to fucking try to sell them with like some image, put every fucking ounce of trying to sell the movie on this box art.
So here's the rules of the game before we go into the liquor store. Let's just pretend we're riding in the back seats of the car on the way to the liquor store right now.
All right.
Mom's about to drop us off over there, then go do some shopping and come back and pick us up. And we better only take 30 minutes because we don't decide. So there's like a very limited selection in there. And the dudes that owned these little collections of movies that they would rent out in their liquor store would choose the movies based on like how eye-catching they were. And so a lot of times these smaller collections of rentals were bigger movies. So we're going to have to set aside like if we've seen these or not, right? Try your best to set aside the bias of what you know about any of these movies. Pretend you're a kid or a young teen. You've never seen any of these movies. You just walked into the liquor store. You got to pick 3. You got to go. All right, each one of us got to pick one. So as we go along tonight, keep in mind what your first and second choice would be, because if we pick the same one, obviously we want to have a backup. So let's go through it. Mom just released us into the liquor store, and we're taking a look at each one of these these movies as they go along. So
I'm opening a little document to like score these so I can fucking remember which one I'm going to pick.
The Man with Two Brains.
This is actually a pretty crazy movie, but we're not supposed to know that.
We don't know nothing about these movies. We're looking at the box art. That's it.
So I mean, Steve Martin's a pretty funny guy, and this is a pretty crazy box art here. Like they did a whole like painting or like maybe an edited photo. I can't really tell.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably it looks kind of painted, I guess, because the hair doesn't look like real hair up there.
I mean, honestly, my first thought is this a horror movie? Is this a comedy? I mean, like, I'm kind of like in between.
Kind of like it seems like it could be something, you know, something in between maybe.
It's being sold as
now it
kind
says
of
comedy right there on the top, so it's like you kind of have a feeling like it's comedy, but like there's like some horror elements maybe.
That is true. We have the context clues, and this is how they would appear too. I mean, some of these have a front and back and sides, and we'll look at some of those, but a lot of these were just like real cheap, kind of abused copies of the movie. And this, what you see is what you get. Yeah, I don't know.
Steve Martin, what do we got here in this thing? Steve Martin's a world famous world famous surgeon. He invented screw top Ziploc brain surgery. Trust him. So like we know there's some kind of like weird like brain surgeon element going on.
Yes.
So maybe like some kind of mad scientist stuff. You know?
That could be fun.
So let's move right along because we got about 2 minutes per movie.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So we got to move right on through these. This is a classic one from when I was a kid. A real eye grabber of a box art here. If you're in the mood to try and spook out your friends or whatever at a sleepover, this is the one, right? I mean, this is a pretty great piece of box art here.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think this box art has the tagline is like what always fucking appealed to me when I fucking saw this shit.
Yeah.
Angela's having a party. Jason and Freddy are too scared to come, but you'll have a hell of a time. It's like
definitely appeals.
Saying like Freddy and Jason are too scared to come, like that kind of throws down the gauntlet a little bit. Like
it does.
Fucking Freddy and Jason, that's baby shit. You want to see some real fucking horror, bitch? Oh, you better rent Night of the Damn Demons.
I'm also saying the fucking young kid kind of seal of approval. It's rated R. So already very tempting right there. The box art is definitely edgy looking, and I think this is definitely going to appeal to me at that point. I don't know if I necessarily would pick this one, but this is definitely going to be a strong contender.
We got about 20 choices on our plate here, so you may find one that you like more. Here's April Fool's Day, and I don't know. I like the composition of this one. This one always was an eye catcher to me, because it kind of like combines what I think is like a photo and then like a matte painting behind it. I like
a lot of these because Photoshop really wasn't a thing, so
they
kind of combined elements of that kind of shit.
And if you got like one that was actually ordered from the company, you'd get like the full sleeve like this. So if you flipped over the box, you could actually read something about the movie on the back.
And like seeing, it tells you a lot about like what I don't know. I've never seen the movie even like IRL, but like the box art kind of says a lot, where it's like you can tell like from the front she's like very innocent and everyone's like, haha, good times, but she's got this noose and she's got this knife.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, she's got like malicious intentions against all these people that are smiling up at her, right?
And look at this hard sell they do at the end. It's just what you'd expect from the team that brought you Friday the 13th, parts 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Whoa.
That's a quality seal of approval right there.
Yeah.
But, so am I supposed to be getting in the mindset of like me? How old am I in this fucking?
We're like 9.
We're all 9.
We're
okay,
all
so
9.
at 9, I got up. There's like a cooties factor to this too. Like, ew, a girl.
Yeah, this is probably gonna have like kissing in it and stupid crap like that. It's gonna be
it's fucking. Like a girl being the killer is stupid. I want it to be a dude.
Also, it does kind of reveal what's going to happen. So maybe a little too telegraphed.
Maybe. As a kid, I wasn't real fucking heavy on the uptake.
Yeah,
with
like I don't think I had too much of that cynicism developed yet.
This one, I'll tell you, this one does not appeal to me at all. Just looking at it.
Yeah, it's creepy. Looking at it through adult eyes, it's real creepy, and it's actually like not indicative of at all of how this movie is. It's actually a kid's movie, and I think that this is actually a misstep on their part, because I think it's too ominous looking. It really does make it look like it's like a scary ass movie. You got these like old people, they're being snuck up on by these little robots through the window. It's all very ominous and dark. And this movie is like a Pokemon type of movie, dude. These little aliens come down and they're all cute little puppets, and they squeak and they bonk, and these old couple try to protect them from the scientists, and
Yeah, I think I just honestly, what would be off-putting to me as a kid looking at this is like, ew, old people. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch a movie about some old people.
I'd be afraid that it maybe like it was boring because there's old people in it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the appeal is probably very minimal. Oh my God. Whoa.
Microwave Massacre.
Okay. I'm definitely interested in this one.
So I don't know if you've ever seen like, I actually sat down and watched this movie with Amelia. I think it was like last year.
The movie is pretty bad.
This movie it's billed sometimes as the worst horror movie ever. I don't know if it necessarily is that, but it is definitely a movie that fails on every front, massively and horribly. Yeah. It's real unfunny. It's trying to be like comedic horror, and it just has no tone, and none of the actors have any talent either. So yeah.
Ew. Yeah, but we don't know that.
We don't know that.
Just look at this box art, so it's like, oh wow.
A creepy
he cooks a head in the microwave and the head gets all burnt and stuff. Wow, that's pretty crazy.
The cover itself is definitely doing a good job selling me. Whether the movie does, hey, they've already got my money. Creepy kind of about cadavers and cannibalism. I'm probably gonna be a little confused what a cadaver is at 9. So I'm just gonna go, I don't know.
Yeah, look too.
But you can see like he's cooking a head, so
look, a famous monster magazine, the periodical of note, liked this movie. Then who could say no? No, this is a good one. Oh man, I remember this one on the movie shelves, and this one was obviously designed to draw the eye. A piece of art created entirely just to push this movie. So they had this on the cover of the VHS. They had this as a poster as well. And
I think we're looking at the poster here, but this was also the VHS cover. So you walked through the aisle and you saw this, and I think there was a Fright Night 2 as well, but that's not at this liquor store. So
nope. Our selection is limited by the liquor. What drew the liquor store guy's eye?
There are some very good reasons to be afraid of the dark.
It's a pretty good tagline.
Yep. I mean, you just get the feeling of something ominous fucking waiting in the wings to fucking come bite your fucking face up.
If you
know?
love being scared, it'll be the night of your life. Oh, shit.
I got 2 taglines. There you go.
Because I'm trying to make one of you guys cry and have to call your mom and have to come pick you up from the sleepover. You know what I mean? Like, I want
Paul's goal here is like, I want to scare the fucking shit out of him.
Yeah, I want one of them to fucking have to call their mom and come pick them up.
Crow.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
This looks dope.
Okay. I mean, ugh.
And you know what? It's like, it doesn't look like cootie-ish, but it looks titillating. Like you might get to see a nipple in it or something, maybe.
Yeah. It's like the right kind of presentation of a girl at that time.
There's some weird monster or whatever in the back. There's a hot chick. There's a dude with a sword. It's like, yeah, this is for me.
It's like shooting from like a fucking, I mean, it's like a crazy, like star-shaped weapon of some kind.
It's
all
a glaive,
kinds of things coming out of it. Yeah.
It's a bladed glaive. Dude, and by the way, this movie is dope too. So on top of everything else, this is actually a really good movie.
Journey into a mystical time where a horrible beast is the ruler.
I mean, fucking straight to the point. Yeah, this one I think just moved up my list a little bit. I don't know if it's at the top, but we'll see. Because that dude, if you're the guy that picked that movie, that's pretty good. Ooh, this is kind of going the other way. There was a thing in the 80s and 90s where there was like a lot of sci-fi horror, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And so this definitely smacks of that.
Do you know what would have been like? You know what would have fucking put me off, though? Boop, 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 boop.
At 9?
Oh.
At 9, though? Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
See, at 9, I hadn't really fucking learned to hate the PG-13 shit.
Oh, I had. When I was 9 years old, the only reason I ever saw Critters is because, like, there was, like, a period of time where my stepmom was like, Jesus said no horror movies. I'm like, well, can I get like PG ones? They're like, okay, fine. You can't get any R-rated ones though.
PG-13
Critters.
PG-13 in the 80s though, dude, was way more lenient than it was in the 90s.
But
and 2000s.
when I was a kid though, especially at like 9, I was always wanting to see like the most extreme thing I could possibly find. So if I saw PG-13, I just knew it wasn't going to scratch that itch. I'm just like, meh. And honestly, Critters actually did. There's actually even tits in Critters. So like
there is, I know.
Yeah, there's like big fucking naked titties in Critters. So I don't know.
What about
it'd be rated R if it was released today, but I guess back then
the front cover is the front cover is really eye catching too, especially for like a 9-year-old. Like that, there is some appeal to that. It's almost like Where the Wild Things Are, but then like a creepy version of that.
Yeah, it's a pre-Pokemon world too, so it's like a cartoon character you've never met, you know, and you're just like, whoa. And Siskel and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up. Damn.
Yeah.
Another one I love.
Yeah, dude. The box art. I actually kind of struggled picking one of the Conan movies because like the box art for the VHS releases of the original Conan movies are all just fucking fantastic.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
But this is actually like, you call me fucking stupid, this is actually my favorite of those like barbarian movies or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love Red Sonja, and this box art, you know, you're getting something badass. And if you're picking this, we can probably assume that maybe we've seen a Conan movie, so maybe we know, you know what I mean?
We kind of know, well, it looks like Conan back there.
Yeah.
I mean, canonically he's not, but everyone pretty much agrees. That
Whatever. It's a Conan.
It's Conan.
But yeah, no, this is a great box art, like titillating in the right kind of way again, where it's like the woman's there, but the man is dominant in the picture, you know?
Yeah. Which, you know, to a 9-year-old boy in
that's
fucking
what you
1989, that's what you're looking
this
for.
This is like a fantasy cover. I mean, they did a really great job on this one, especially with the time period.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
I just wasn't into this sword and sorcery shit when I was 9, though. So I'd just be like, I probably wouldn't fucking be too interested in it.
Oh, shit.
Maniac cop. You have the right to remain silent forever.
Oh, shit, dude. Killer cop.
Forever.
This one looks like it's got like, it might be a foreign release because it's got this red 18 dot here.
Yeah, this is not the cover from the version of this I saw. But whatever, we're assuming that this is the version in the fucking store for whatever reason.
And you would see shit like this too. You would see off-brand covers and bootlegs and shit like that. So
because you know they're not super like corporatized video stores yet. We're talking about like a liquor store that's renting some videos.
Yeah, the dude bought these movies, and now he's kind of on the sly having people pay to rent them from him.
Well, people have to keep in mind these were hugely expensive back in the day. This was not like this wasn't $20 or $30. We're talking about this. Some of these could be hundreds of dollars for these titles.
It depends on when you got them. Yeah,
expensive.
I will tell you that the liquor store wasn't exactly the best place to go to get them new releases, though. A lot of this would have been,
Amen to that.
But Maniac. This looks pretty good. This looks like if you're like TJ and you're looking for that edgy itch, this looks like he's gonna be beating people to death and shooting people and shit. Yeah, he wouldn't be a maniac cop if he wasn't, right?
And at 9 years old, the idea of like a crazy cop that's gonna kill you still seemed like an outlandish horror movie concept instead of just reality.
Right.
So
true. And it almost looks like if you look at his fingers too, he's almost like sewed together. They make him look like
I mean, he is like he's like an undead. Like you don't really get it from this cover at all, but he is like sort of an undead.
That's the only hint you get is it looks like his fingers are sewn on.
Oh yeah, that's true. You do see that. Motel Hell.
Now I remember seeing this one back when I was a kid, and I remember it catching my eye back then. Like I loved the tagline.
Yeah. It takes all kind of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters.
Damn.
The implication, of course, being pretty clear.
So if you were looking for edgy shit, that people are getting hacked up and turned into pies in this movie. Just looking at it.
Yeah.
Hillbillies are going to fucking kidnap some fucking college kids that are on the road, and they're going to fucking one by one hunt them down and chop them up and put them in the stew or put them in the pie or whatever. So this is a strong contender, dude. I'd give this one a possible 7 on the somebody might have to call their mom scale. This might be a pants wedding.
Oh, please.
Stop on by and give Afterlife a try.
I think I might have skipped one here.
Did you? Oh, yeah. You skipped Back to the Future. How'd you miss Back to the Future, TJ?
I have no idea, but whatever. We'll look at this one first, I guess. Sorry about that. Anyway, Waxwork.
This is another one I remember seeing on the shelves a lot.
Yeah.
It's got a very eye-catching thing. You got a creepy little person there.
Yeah, like a little like midget. You can't tell for a second, like, is that a midget or like a deformed child?
Yeah.
More fun than a barrel of mummies.
Oh.
Yeah, I definitely remember seeing this cover as a kid.
Yeah, I don't know. This one might have creeped me out a little too much just because of the way.
Yeah, like I'm trying to keep that in mind too. Like there might have been stuff I looked at and was like, I don't know. That seems like maybe it's too scary or something.
It might be like, yeah, dude, this might be too adult,
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't know. Because, at that age, like I was trying to find like something that was crazy, but like if the cover creeped me out too much, that would I'd just make an excuse to myself, like, I'm gonna rent that one later. I'm more interested in this one right now,
Yeah.
Like I remember the Ghoulies cover for the longest time. I was like, oh my god, dude. The monster in the toilet, hell no. Hell no. I didn't like to look at that. I would literally flip that cover around to not look at that while I was at the video store when I was looking at the horror section.
You would check the toilet as a kid, man. You were so afraid like the little ghoulie thing was gonna pop out and fucking like grab your balls or something.
Yeah, I put like a bunch of toilet paper in the toilet before I poop so that the ghoulie couldn't like see me, through the little toilet hole. Yeah.
I remember that. He would clog the toilet all the time.
And then like I would flush the toilet and run as fast as I could. Because I thought like with the toilet being open, like opened the portal or whatever the fuck.
That's right, dude. You used to run out of the fucking bathroom like really scared.
Super fucking fast.
TJ's definitely the one that's calling his mom to come picking him up.
Maybe you're right.
Oh shit. Okay, now this is a top contender.
I mean, this just looks fucking awesome. And at 9 years old, I knew who Steven Spielberg was. So when you see that up at the top, you're gonna know.
Not only that, but like you probably couldn't avoid advertising and shit.
Dude, me and TJ's
you'd probably have some awareness of this one, even if you weren't aware of any of that other shit before. You'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, Back to the Future."
Our mom's obsessed with that. Our mom's obsessed with like Disney and Universal, and I rode this ride. I probably was around 9 years old. I rode the Back to the Future ride, so I would have been like super hot on like I want to basically rent this movie.
Dude,
it's
and
1989 now, Sky. There ain't no Back to the Future.
Oh, it's 19. Okay, well, fair enough then.
You're 9 somehow through magic. You're 9 in 1989. So
yeah, and you've only maybe seen like a quick commercial for this, or maybe a trailer in the movie theater or something.
I'm still gonna be pretty interested in this.
I mean, yeah, just from the box art, even if you hadn't heard of it, just from the box art, kind of perusing what's on offer here, you definitely are pretty sure you're not getting a horror movie looking at this.
yeah, I mean, like, this is like a sci-fi adventure kind of thing.
Right. But maybe that's what you're in the mood for. It's definitely going to be mixed in with all the horror and stuff that's on the shelf at the liquor store. So possibly a big contender here.
Yeah. Pumpkinhead, man.
Oh shit, dude.
Some of the greatest box art ever made, honestly.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, like this movie cover, like I saw this at the fucking video store. I immediately rented this fucking thing. Like I know from experience that I like this box art does work on me.
Yes.
Because a lot of those other things, a lot of those other VHSs that we've looked at here tonight, I remember them from childhood, but I never rented those movies. This one I fucking rented. So I know for a fact this motherfucker I will rent. Like just I didn't even read the back or anything. I just like, yep, Pumpkinhead. Rented it multiple times.
Yeah, you immediately you want to know what's going on with this dude. You want to know what the story is. How you can just tell by looking at him that he's going to be brutal and kill a bunch of people. If you do peruse the back, there's a lot of ominous, crazy, witchy looking shit going on back there.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. This one, the front is going to sell me. The other stuff, it's going to be like there's some dude and some old creepy looking witch or whatever. I'm looking at Pumpkinhead though.
Of course.
Pumpkinhead. Plus the font is just cool as shit too.
Yeah, this is really metal. Especially I'm talking about 1989. I'm gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah,
whoa,
fucking metal, bro.
I remember this being one of those ones that I like maybe saw the first time and didn't immediately rent because I was like, dude, that might be too much for me right there.
Yeah, that is true.
I might not be ready for Pumpkinhead, man.
I saw him and I was just ready to love him. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't scary to me. I had an affinity for Pumpkinhead the second I saw him. Like, man, Pumpkinhead's cool.
Had he been coming up out of a toilet, though, you would have had nightmares.
Yeah, if he was coming out of a toilet, then I never would have rented it in a million years. But
Pumpkinhead, please
stand out there in the gnarled trees of the swamp, like I'm fucking Pumpkinhead. Look, he doesn't even look like he's smiling, man. He's happy.
It's because she
didn't
notice his ass ain't going down to the fucking swamp or the bayou or some shit. I mean, she didn't hear to go outside. He detested going outside. So his ass was like the toilet. He has to visit the toilet. So he's knows.
I can't avoid that shit. That was like my Friday the 13th. That was like my Nightmare on Elm Street. It's like, you can never escape dreaming. Well, you know, you can't escape shitting.
You can't now.
A monster that gets you while you shit. Of course, Ghoulies doesn't even deliver on that fucking promise. I found out when I actually did work up the courage to rent it, but like, whatever. Prom Night 2. Mary Lou wants to be prom queen, even if it kills her again.
So this is another very memorable, like, fucking cover. I remember seeing this one a lot.
Oh yeah,
just like the juxtaposition of the coffin pose with the school locker or whatever.
Yeah, pretty clever.
Also, a conundrum you would run into at these fucking early video rental places is like oftentimes this, like, Prom Night 2, Hello Mary Lou would be the only prom night on the shelf, you know?
Yeah, you'd be like, what the fuck is prom night? I never even heard of Prom Night.
And so, like,
or whatever.
It's like Street Fighter 2, right? You know, it's like who's played Street Fighter 1?
Right, exactly. I had, but you know what I mean? I definitely understand that most people played fucking Street Fighter 2 first. But yeah, no, like, but when I was a kid, honestly, like I rented a few of these 2 movies that I hadn't seen the first one, and they specifically made them to where you didn't have to see the first one. They didn't really care if you were into the franchise. They just wanted to bait you with the fucking rental or the movie ticket.
And, you know, part of you as a kid too, I see flawed logic now, but when I was 9 years old, if there was a 2, it was like, wow. That means the first one was so good they made more.
Yeah,
that's so true.
It's like a double helping of the first one.
It was like, holy fuck. Well, you know what I mean? Like, so even if there was only the second one at the movie theater, you're like, oh, or the video store or whatever, you were like, wow, yeah.
Remember my dumbass logic? That's why I dragged us to see Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Was the same logic. Was like, it's got to be good. It's a sequel to the movie I like.
Yeah, they wouldn't call a movie that sucked Annihilation.
Yeah, no,
Right.
not possible.
It's got to be good. 100%.
TJ, hurry up and pick something. My mom's gonna be coming in like 5 minutes, dude.
Oh, shit. Why don't you
Oh.
go come more look at? Fuck.
Come on, dude.
Teen Wolf.
I'm not probably.
You know,
I
I
don't
mean-
think I'm gonna pick this one.
Modern, today and stuff, seeing this, I think, Michael J. Fox and werewolves and stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that might be fun.
He was
But, like,
he was a draw
This
too.
shit looks way too wholesome for 9-year-old TJ to give a fuck about.
If you guys
okay?
were my age and we were in 1989, we were all 9, we would all know who Michael J. Fox is going in.
Sure, of course.
Oh yeah,
He was in
100%.
that fucking sitcom Family Tie, not Family Ties, whatever it was. I think it was
Whichever
Family
one it
Ties
was.
actually.
And this is the German cover. Stacker Scott Howard ingenting will believe.
Richtig bra. Yeah, at least we got the English tagline. All his wife, he wanted to be special, but not this special. Oh,
See,
boy.
he looks way too okay with it.
Yeah, they needed to give him like wolf eyes or like fangs or something, because then they could have baited people with the horror aspect of it a little better.
Maybe something more like this picture over here, or this one. Like literally, the pictures on the back are better than this. It's telling me because like this shit right here. It looks like he's just like, yeah, I'm a werewolf, I guess.
Well,
Whatever.
that just goes to show you they were selling Michael J. Fox. They weren't
They're
selling
like,
the
look,
concept.
it's Michael J. Fox, kids. Buy Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox, Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox.
This is based on star power alone. So but I'm guessing this is probably more like 12 or 13-year-old girls wanting to watch this.
Oh shit, Paul's mom's honking the horn out there, dude.
Oh,
You think she
no.
wants us to hurry up?
Oh my God, hold on. What, Mom? All right, we'll pick something. God, so calm down. Okay, we gotta pick something quick.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Got a few
man.
more to
What
look
about
at.
this?
Oh my god.
Oh shit, this looks awesome.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is okay. Oh man. Woo.
1997. Seems like the distant future then.
This definitely got my goat back when I was
New
a
York
kid.
is a maximum security prison. Breaking out is impossible. Breaking in is insane.
Oh
Escape
shit.
from New York.
Yeah, definitely like a heavy contender here. I love the imagery
Reading
here.
that line just now gave me fucking goosebumps, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that still works on me. huh?
Easily one of the best taglines we've had tonight, for sure.
Yeah, pretty fucking dope, bro.
And the instantly recognizable head of the fucking Statue of Liberty back there crumbling, and it's just like you want to see what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah, today I'm just like derivative of Planet of the Apes, but now 9-year-old me is not thinking.
9-year-old us was like, oh my god, it's guns, violence. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh man, now this one we definitely rented. So taking that bias out, just looking at this, I don't know. I mean, it looks interesting. It's definitely creative, but I don't know if I necessarily would have been jumped out as much as, let's say, like Escape from New York or Red Sonja or Back to the Future.
I don't know, man, because it tells you a lot right here. You see the fucking, that these people are being stalked by a killer with a knife, but like the way they show that is so cool because they don't they don't show the killer in the woods. They show the woods in the killer. Like,
Yeah.
like
they're trapped. He's coming for them. I love how like it's ambiguously detailed, so the people just don't kind of matter. They're just kind of there. And he's there watching them.
It has so much atmosphere to it and shit too. Not that I would even know that word as a kid, but I mean, I know it, but not in that context probably.
Me and Nine, I would know it was a horror movie, and obviously I'm thinking people are going to get stabbed, but I don't know if I'm gonna really take much else away from it besides that.
I mean, I'd read, they were warned, they are doomed, and on Friday the 13th, nothing will save them.
I would have probably made that connection too. It's like, oh, it's unlucky, so maybe some unlucky happens to them.
Yeah.
Dude, a 24-hour nightmare of terror. Damn.
Warning, the stuff.
I'd have been scared shitless of this one.
Warning, the worst cum shot ever.
Oh, it's coming out of my eyes.
Ah, too much cum. And there's they don't even fuck with tagline. They're just like trying to sell you shit on the front.
Yep.
If you see the stuff in stores, call the police. If you have it in your home, don't touch it. Get out. The stuff is a product of nature, a deadly living organism. It is addictive and destructive. It can overcome your mind and take over your body, and nothing can stop it. The stuff.
Dude, the fact that this one is already playing, think about it, 9-year-old boy, and it's playing with the like, you know what? You probably don't want to fuck, like the big giant warning and shit. It draws your
Yeah.
eyes immediately and makes you feel like, okay, we're not supposed to rent this one because it's like,
You don't want this. You don't want this, kids.
yeah, this is too much. This is like made for adults who have like gone over the speed bump with horror.
This is like for sophisticated grown-up type people.
Yep. But that made it good if my aim is to get one of you to call your mom and fucking go home.
Yeah, Paul might be like, this is the one that's gonna like put him over the edge.
It's the only one that's got warning on it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like it has a warning label. It's like they don't even want you to rent it, you know?
Yep.
Right.
Troll. Another PG-13 one, by the way.
Yep.
That would also stick. That would be a deduct at least a point for that.
Come closer.
It does
There's
look
another-
pretty ominous, though.
Yeah, I mean, this troll is a creepy motherfucker. The way that his eyes are like super sunken in, surrounded by that blackness and stuff.
Oh shit, TJ, look, from the makers of what?
What?
Right underneath
that?
Troll.
Ghoulies, Zone Troopers, and Reanimator.
Oh shit,
Oh,
TJ.
no.
Oh my God, Zone Troopers, dude.
Ghoulies.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, you would have fucking read that and you'd been like, nope, not getting this one, dude. Nope.
Ghoulies.
This one probably would have bothered you too, knowing what
No,
it's about.
I actually did. This is another one because there were so few PG-13 rated horror movies during that time period when my stepmom would not let me rent R-rated horror movies, which only lasted like a couple of months. But during that time, I did end up renting Troll as well. So I saw Troll during that time.
So you survived Troll. All right.
Right. But I mean, I basically went through each and every one of them, looking at the back like R, PG-13, because I was just so hungry for horror at that time.
Yeah. So we've got a choice on our hands, gentlemen. Your first, and I guess we'll just start with Scotty. Scotty, you got a first pick. What would be your first pick out of the litter?
My first pick, and it's pretty tough. but-
Ah! No!
Oh, TJ.
No! No!
Look at him.
I would like to do a troll pick and fuck with TJ, but if I'm being honest, I'm probably
Paul didn't grab Ghoulies. I just added it at the.
I realize that. I'm probably gonna grab Escape from New York.
Good
All right.
choice. Scotty gets
Scotty
Escape from New York.
Escape from New York.
What about
Where's
you,
that on
TJ?
here? Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and put the ones that we pick at the. That's mine right here. Mine's Pumpkinhead.
So you're
I'm
picking
getting
Pumpkinhead. Scotty, you're picking Escape from New York. I was going to pick Pumpkinhead too as my first one, but my backup was definitely The Stuff.
Ah, cool.
So tonight on our sleepover, we're gonna be watching Escape from New York, Pumpkinhead, and The Stuff.
Damn.
That's gonna be a cool night,
That's a
dude.
good lineup, dude. That's a good lineup.
Yeah, I mean,
You
like,
know-
and that's based just on fucking covers alone. This just tells me that movies starting to need to put more effort into these fucking
Well,
covers, because we
there's
picked those
two
movies
of
on
them
covers
ones.
alone, and I can't tell you what, every single one of those movies is worth watching.
It's true.
Oh,
Stuff
yeah.
is way more low budget, and it's not nearly as extreme as this fucking thing portrays it to be, but it's still a fun fucking
It
movie.
does have a couple moments like this too, where like heads cave in and the stuff
Mhm.
comes pouring out. So it does have some shocking moments. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely a weirder movie than you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got three good movies. We ended up with some good movies, trying to set aside our biases and pick on visuals alone. We got Pumpkinhead, The Stuff, Escape from New York. Maybe we should all watch these movies and do another mini-sode about like what we thought of them. That'd be kind of cool.
Just so you know, my runner-up was Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
Not surprising.
my runner-up was Back to the Future. If somebody else picked The Stuff and the other one, Red Sonja was high on my list too. I almost picked it.
Red Sonja was probably the next one I would have picked, or Kroll.
Kroll. Oh yeah, Kroll. Anyway, this was fun. Let me know down below if you enjoyed it. Keep your fucking stupid opinion to yourself if you didn't enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.
Sucks.